Hello guys, today in this video, we are going to help you to find out the best computer monitors in market. If you want to see their price and find out more information about them, you can check our links in the description below. Number 1. Samsung Odyssey G7 32-inch. Earning a 5-star rating from Tom's Hardware, the Samsung Odyssey G7 32-inch is the best computer monitor. For gamers, it boasts the strongest curve currently available, 1000R, for incredible immersion, along with speedy gaming numbers. The 240Hz monitor has a 1 millisecond GTG response time and put up a 5 milliseconds response time score in our testing, beating some 165Hz screens by 2 milliseconds. In addition, benchmarking showed input lag at 20 milliseconds, a full 6 to 10 milliseconds faster than some 165Hz screens we've tested, including the Dell's 3222 DGF also on this page. This is also a strong work monitor. Its 32-inch panel offers plenty of height for productivity, like working on long spreadsheets in a way that's easier than on a 32-inch ultra-wide. And at a 2 to 3 foot viewing distance, we don't have any distortion issues with that dramatic curve. Just be sure to bring your own audio because, despite the price, there are no speakers here. Number 2. LG 27GN950B. With a 1 millisecond GTG response time and 144Hz refresh rate, the LG 27GN950B is the best computer monitor for 4K gaming. If you've got the graphics card, ideally one of the best graphics cards, you need to handle 144 frames per second, UFS, at 4K. This monitor will ensure that power doesn't go to waste. In our testing, the monitor showed a 7 milliseconds response time, keeping up with pricier 4K, 144Hz screens, like the Asus ROG Swift PG27UQ, and even beating some when it came to input lag. Plus, FreeSync Premium Pro and G-Sync compatibility will fight screen tears for those times when frame rates drop below 48 fps. Although VA panels are known for their high contrast, based on our benchmarks, this IPS monitor can hold its own, hitting 1034.7 before calibration and 8475.3 to 1 with HDR. Those who want the most accurate color may find the sRGB mode too saturated, but the 27GN950B proved accurate when it came to the more colorful DCI-P3 space. Number 3. Dell Alienware AW3423DWF. There are other, better options if you're a PC gamer and want a monitor to take full advantage of your gaming setup. If you're interested, the best gaming monitor we've tested is the Dell Alienware AW3423DWF. It has a 175Hz refresh rate with a near instantaneous response time, so motion is incredibly clear. It also has native G-Sync variable refresh rate (VRR) support, which is great if you have an NVIDIA graphics card. Its DD OLED panel delivers incredibly deep blacks in dark rooms with no distracting blooming, making it an excellent choice for darkroom gaming. There are other QD OLED monitors that are very similar and are also great options if you can find them for less, like the MSI MEG342C QD OLED and the Dell Alienware AW3423DWF. However, they have G-Sync compatibility instead of native G-Sync support, like on the AW3423DWF. So if you have an NVIDIA graphics card, the AW3423DWF is still the better choice. Number 4. Asus ROG Swift OLED PG27 DGM. If you want a high-end gaming monitor, but aren't necessarily a fan of ultra-wide screens, like the Dell AW3423DWF, look into the Asus ROG Swift OLED PG27 HDM. While it uses an OLED panel to display perfect blacks, it doesn't display the same vivid colors as the Dell. But this doesn't make a difference unless you want the best picture quality to go alongside fantastic gaming performance. Luckily, it offers an even higher 240Hz refresh rate than the Dell, meaning you can play games at a high refresh rate without issue. But with a smaller 27-inch screen, you won't see as much of your game at once. Motion looks smooth thanks to its fast response time, and its VRR support also works without issue with AMD and NVIDIA graphics cards, giving you a nearly tear-free gaming experience. It's important to keep in mind that this monitor has some issues, especially if you don't have it updated to the latest firmware that affects its input lag and HDR performance. Number 5. Asus ROG PA32 UCG. Asus has gone all out with the ROG PA32 UCG, combining 1152 dimming zones in its full-array mini LED backlight. A quantum dot film covers a considerable color gamut, almost 78% of Rec 2020, and it is the brightest monitor we've ever tested at over 1700 nits peak. To that, it adds precise out-of-box accuracy for every color mode in use today. Though it includes many calibration options and a bundled colorimeter, it's ready for work or play with no tweaking necessary. And unlike its predecessors in this league, the refresh rate isn't locked at 60 Hz. The ROG PA32 UCG brings FreeSync and G-Sync compatibility along with a 120 Hz refresh rate. If you need 144 Hz, you can do it over DisplayPort in the PA32 UCG's rendering mode, and its HDR support is complete as well. Many monitors deliver HDR10, but the ROG is one of the very few to add Dolby Vision. Sure, the $5,000 price tag pushes this screen out of most people's price range, but if you're looking for the monitor that makes HDR content look its best, while also being great for media creation and a little high refresh gaming on the side, this monitor has no rival. Number 6. Dell S3222 DGM. The Dell S3222 DGM is the best gaming monitor for many gamers. This follow-up to the highly rated S3220 DGF boasts a 32-inch VA panel, QHD resolution, and 165 Hz refresh rate with adaptive sync support. Other perks in its favor are 85% coverage of DCI-P3 and a display curve with an 1,800mm radius. However, Dell really knocks it out of the park with the S3222 DGM's contrast ratio. VA panels are known for their excellent contrast, but the S3222 DGM is rated at an impressive 3000:1, easily blowing away IPS competitors. But our sample managed to better that figure by a third, coming in at 4000:1 in instrumented tests. This 32-inch monitor offers plenty of vertical screen real estate without the need for scrolling, and 1440p resolution, the current sweet spot between image quality and gaming performance. And while the S3222 DGM is targeted primarily at gamers, we found that it is also great for general productivity and anything in between. Number 7. Asus ROG XG17 HP. With a 240 Hz refresh rate, 3 milliseconds GTG response time, and even FreeSync, the Asus ROG XG17 HP stands high above the competition and easily snags the best portable gaming monitor crown. However, The XG17 HP is as expensive as it is unique. In fact, you can buy a much larger desktop-sized monitor with the same amount of speed for cheaper than this, over $400 17.3-incher. And the origami-style cover Asus includes isn't sufficient for protecting this expensive piece of hardware or providing a reliable stand. But the XG17 HP also delivers strong side viewing angles, a lot of brightness, 285.6 nits, and a surprising amount of color. There are also many connectivity options, making it easy to tether it to everything from your laptop to your Raspberry Pi.